freedom.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Hello and welcome to the weekend. It's very interesting, of course, because a lot of the teams are playing, trying to make sure that we have as many games as possible before we get to the African Cup of Nations. Sundowns top of the league, of course, with Pirates and Chiefs mid-table mediocrity. Cape Town City, I think, on the upper table, but I think we can safely assume that there will only be one winner of the league unless something chaotic happens, which we don't count on. That something chaotic will happen. It's a pattern actually that repeats itself for the past 4 seasons. By December, we already know who's going to win the league. This weekend, Kaizer Chiefs are taking on Polokwane City. I think Polokwane City being the home team, if I'm not mistaken. Orlando Pirates as well, playing against TS Galaxy. So that's what we'll talk about with Tso Vilakazi. Let's start with Kaizer Chiefs. So Polokwane City, Kaizer Chiefs. Polokwane City without their manager, dumps them for Sikukune. They have now an interim manager. Kaizer Chiefs as well have an interim manager. What do you think about that fixture, sir?
Ngibulise wena, ngibulise Juna, ngibulise Justice. Ngibulise nale emakhaya, ngicela support njalo la iDiskiTV. So benje benjalo ngijike futhi. Ngisekiyo, club enkulu, they back in winning ways.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm a Khosi for life. Uzoyibona le club. Le club lena mfethu iyeza manje. Kevin Johnson ngathi uyalungisa lapha ya. So far so good, Mr. Nkiwu. Yazi.
You know, before we shot these videos, I thought if there's any team Chiefs should beat, at least Polokwane City, Cape Town Spurs. Like, I'm not saying the league is difficult for these teams as it is. Every year, the Chiefs will win some games, they will draw some games, they will lose some games. They should be able to beat Polokwane City maybe 4 out of 5 times. And then Ubena State, once in a while, they could lose or draw. So if they could beat any team, there's nothing special if they beat Polokwane City tomorrow. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if you should beat any team, it should be Polokwane City.
Mr. Geo, all these teams go TV. So Mawala Payala, they should be get hammered now. Ready now to face the big teams. So yeah, but it's gonna be a tough one, Mr. Geo. You know, as much as the Chiefs they're trying to put things together, but it's not gonna be easy. You know, Polokwane City, I think Usema left them in a good standing in terms of a lock position, and so the only thing that they need to do, the coach, the Polokwane City, just to maintain. You know, yes, I'm not expecting them to be like Champions League next year, but but at least if you know, I'll give them a trophy if they'll end up around top 5, because you can see all these other teams, Mr. K, you can't guarantee them in terms of who's gonna be there, unless if you've got points, then we can think of you because you've got points. But other than that, Mr. K, it's going to be a tough one tomorrow.
They do have Ojun Apolis. He was part of the Bafana squad, one of my favorite players for now. Of course, you guys have seen him a little bit, and you've had your notes and feedback. Who would look, if anything, you wish you gave him your brains, because it does have something about him. He's very instinctive. Whatever comes to his head, he does it, which is good. And we were talking about how SuperSport United have lost out because that's a talented player. With Kaizer Chiefs, who do you look at as important players for tomorrow?
Mr. K. Mr. K. You know, Mr. K. I just want Chiefs, Kevin Johnson, if you can hear what I'm saying now. Just play Ulontuzana, Castillo, deep central, and then play Uzwane and play Ulontuzana Ungobo. Play that two in front of Castillo, and then let's see. Because Ngomati, Nomteto and Castillo, you're not gonna get anything from them. There's nothing that we can get. You know why Agadla by 3 is because Ulontuzano Castillo has got that element of going to the box. And Uzwane, he's good as in that midfield, not as a deep 6, but he can cover when Castillo went up, and then after losing the ball, Castillo will come in back to that position. Castillo is at the box to box, and then Uzwane will just monitor when Castillo is not around in that area, because you need somebody that can think for you. You need somebody that can help, because if you want to be a thinker, I won. Kule Chiefs esinayo manje. I no khohlwa. Kusasa nje ngaba yinye into. So yeah, ngoba ihlapha enkulu nje kumele sihloniphe Mr. Nkewu. Chiefs will win 1-0 tomorrow.
1-0 tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. WSP.co.za, that's where you put your money on these matches. We're sponsored by World Sports Betting, the betting company. You can go to the website WSP.co.za. Of course, you bet on football matches and other sporting events as well that are available. And then gambling, poker, it gets more complicated, but just stick to football. Say one team will score, another team, or maybe there will be 2 goals in a game. There's so many opportunities to make money, of course, in these matches. And South African football is notoriously known for having low number of goals because of the poor nature of our players. So don't say over 2.5 if you don't trust yourself. This is still South African football. Every now and then they will give you 3 goals in a game, but that's a pleasant surprise. Most of the time they are incompetent, so they can't really score more than 2 goals in a game. You can bet on that, though, if you feel that there will be 3 goals in that Chiefs game versus Polokwane City. So the last one, TS Galaxy on the Pirates. TS Galaxy in the final of the Telkom knockout. It's formerly Telkom knockout, yes. Carling Black Label knockout tournament. Orlando Pirates still trying to get themselves closer and closer to the upper level of the table. I think 6, 7, 8, they're somewhere in that region. TS Galaxy, final next week, they will be in the final. What's your feeling about this game, sir?
Mr. Gio, after the derby, I think as Mnyama, the confidence it's back to the team. Winning 2-0 against Swallows. That was not an easy one, but they managed to win. It was good to see Usaling coming back, and I heard people saying Usaling he can play better when you don't do Zanang. So I don't know what they're trying to say. I don't know what they're trying to say, but let's see Maswanganyi, Mufukeni, Rasmasi. Sibona ukuthi yini abangasinikeza yona lapha.
Uyakora evidence. Well, let me not say uyakora evidence. He scored 2 goals in maybe 20 matches. I don't know. Kudlaliswa yena evidence. Ungamkhiphi ngoba wena ufuna phume. That's the one that they are playing currently.
Yeah, it's so difficult, when a player scored a goal, and I always say that when I'm saying ukuthi ukorele, give him that confidence again, put him back, and then let's see. But when it comes to really in football wise and playing, yes, I will start him. He scored against Ilontuzana Swallows. Angaqala lapha phambili, and then have Mufukeng, have Usaling, have Maswanganyi la, and then la emuva la midlini bese singabeka uLontuzana uNdlondlo. Asike sibone uLontuzana man, lo mfana wami engimthandayo uphuma kumaZulu. Asike simfake kayi-1 will tell you now uMakhawula. Asike sifake uMakhawula nje naye akezwe nje naye run. I mean Polokwane City, that's the thing, is that I don't know wenzeni lo mfana lona. That's sad because he's a very good player, and I think he's a very decent midfielder compared to the midfielders that the Pirates in now lapha. So yeah. Draw 1-1. I know the Pirates, they always have problems at the back, especially when you put pressure with that boy that has got speed. Umujala Loyana with TS Galaxy, that boy is Utlakaniphile. And the midfielder Lapayana TS Galaxy, they're very smart. They can play those passes, and for him, in the speed, he can get to those pockets. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be a 1-1.
All right, there you go. WSP.co.za, WSP.co.za. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.